G'day! So it has been a ridiculously long break since the last motorcycle diary on the Honda Hornet 900F. Many good reasons for this. I actually did want to explain to you. First up, weather's been rubbish, and it has been snowing around here. It's been pretty awful. Secondly, I lost my bike padlock keys, so for about 2 weeks I can actually get the bikes, but thank God somebody handed them in the day I was ready to take some bolt cutters to it. Finally, so that was while the snow was going on, and then I've had some issues. I got this amazing new camera kit from Cam Systems. It was wicked, but it's designed to be permanently installed in the bike, and I kind of was a bit carried away thinking I could transfer it from bike to bike to bike, which I couldn't. So I'm actually now just waiting for the brand new GoPro HD cam, similar to the helmet cam I had before, but it has a wireless mic and everything that will arrive a couple of weeks later. Cam will be on Tuesday. So today, unfortunately, no onboard footage, but I will be taking the Honda Hornet for a good old ride to Nottingham. In fact, to Rockingham. In Leicester, not Nottingham. I always get it too confused. And the reason I'm going there is very, very exciting. Not only put some miles on this bike, which has a full tank of gas, and I've now got one in the back tyre, and I'm ready to actually kind of give it some a little bit. But also because today I have a very exciting day. I'm going to be racing the Agusta MV F4 2010 model. I say racing, I'm taking it around the track around Rockingham. I can't wait. I've heard some amazing things about this. It's the fastest kind of production bike in the world at the moment. I'm not sure how it's going to handle. That'll be the interesting part. But I'm very much looking forward to my first proper media track test day. So I reckon I should get on the bike and get the hell out of Dodge. Right, so here we are at Rockingham, MV Agusta F4 launch day for the UK. First bikes in the UK, I believe 2 got registered overnight. And I'm excited. First up, right up here on the Honda Hornet, brilliant. Hour and 15 minutes, cold, wet, rock and roll weather gear, didn't feel a thing. Hands were a little bit cold because I need to get some wax out of my gloves. But you know what? Kit's amazing. The bike's so much fun on that kind of commute. Motorway, A roads, put it in top gear, hit that motorway, just cruising. And it really was an easy ride up here. But I've come to show you what I'm actually here for today. This is the brand new Augusta MV F4 2010. Look at it. We just had a nice presentation about all the differences, and there's lots of changes this year. A lot of people saying this is a lot more accessible bike to ride than the last one, which is pretty much one-dimensional, very much a track bike. Been lots of new changes, redesigned engine, new 4-in-1 exhaust system. It's got the Magneti Marelli ECU unit, which is the first one ever to be fitted to a road bike. And just look at that electronic display, which is all digital, all instantly updated. Brembo brakes, which is amazing. I'll show you that 4-in-1 exhaust because it looks brilliant. And there's no denying that this is one bit of automotive porn. Now, the great thing about this, I'm quite happy about, because it is kind of wet out there, it is drying as you can see, but it's not the best track day, is that it has got a traction control with 8 settings, 8 different settings, which is brilliant. It's also got on the ECU 2 different settings for the road as well, obviously race and wet. I'm going to be probably putting it in wet, and traction control 8 because I'm a wimp and I'm with a lot of guys who are kind of ex-PSP riders and stuff like that, so it should be very interesting. And generally, having had the presentation, I can't wait to go out there. I'm going to do 2 sessions today, one at 12, one at 1:20. First one will be with the general public, just do a quick half an hour kind of, or 50 minutes, 2 laps around the track, give you my impressions. I'm going to get some photos taken by a photographer because no onboard camera today, and then we go out for a half-hour session after lunch, just by ourselves. Hopefully by then it will be completely dry. I can't tell you how beautiful this bike is. I'm trying to think of all the other changes that they told us about. It's got a complete redesign, obviously, chassis as well. It's shorter in wheelbase, but they're saying it's a lot more comfortable for someone who's like my height to ride, 6'3", which is good. The handlebars are higher, it's a kind of lower seat height, but it just kind of is, you can see it's not as crouched as the last one was. This is actually going to be my first Augusta kind of ride out, so I'm really, really excited about this. And I can't wait to get it on the track. So many things to mention, which I'll do a big technical chat with later, but which I don't know if I'll be able to today. But new swing arm, see, single swing arm at the back, as you can see here, if I come on this side. It's got a completely redesigned gearbox. Everything's pretty much been redesigned. The engine, as I say, they've got 2 injectors per cylinder, new crankshaft, pretty much new everything. And new holes and stuff on the fairings to reduce light. I think that's the big thing. This now weighs about 196 dry kilos, and yet produces 186 brakes. You're looking at almost a brake per kilo, which is ridiculous. Anyway, that's enough of static talking. I think I should probably get the hell out on the track in a bit. Catch you second. Okay, as you can see, here we are at trackside. And I am just about to go out on one of those. Got the old butterflies in the stomach, which is always a good thing when you're about to go on a track. But told this track's notoriously slippery, so I reckon I'm having traction control 8 in rain mode. I'm going to take it very, very slowly. But I'm very much looking forward to this, so I better get on the bike. Let's do it. Bosh. So So that's what we're doing today. I just did my first 40-minute run, and I'm not gonna lie, most of that was just getting used to the track, getting my gears right, short shift, second, third, coming off the straight, bosh. Got up to about 120 on the straight, which I was quite happy with, because it is really damp, you can see, although the sun's coming out now. Yeah, that was amazing. That's my first proper testing on a track, on a bike that I've never ridden before. I'm not gonna lie, I took it quite easy. Especially when the guys you're testing with are BSB riders, do you know what I mean? So they're obviously flying around a lot quicker, but I wanted to just show you guys what this sounds like. You can hear it going around the track. I don't think anything will prepare you for this, really. I'm going to put that down a sec, so I've got holding the clutch. And listen to this. That's what this baby does. What are my first impressions then? Well, to be honest with you, she's really good to handle on the track. I've got it on traction control settings 6 and in rain mode, which is probably the most pussiest thing you could ever do. But, you know, just getting used to it, just getting used to the flow. I had one moment where I downshifted a bit too sharp, let it out, but the traction control kicked in, bit of a wobble, but otherwise, traction control was really, really useful. Really nice and easy to handle even. I was surprised how usable it was. Really, really was. Didn't feel like I was on, you know, like a super kind of like MotoGP bike or a PSP bike. But, you know, effectively, this is what it is, 186 horsepower, brand new tyres. But wow, that was a lot of fun. I'm going to go have some lunch now, have a chat with the boys, get some notes together, and then we're coming back for a half hour without the other people on the track, which will be very embarrassing for me because, as I say, they're all BSB riders and I'm a road rider. But you know what? I could do this more often. That was fun. Big grin. A lot of concentration though, and I must admit, after 45 minutes, my knees were a bit. Ugh. But just from all the shifting around, trying to remember all the racing lessons I've had and stuff. But oh my god, that's a lot of fun. And I stayed well ahead of those guys, so it was all good. Catch you in a bit.